Hello folks, welcome to Legacy IAS. In today's video, we'll be looking into the political part of Rashtrakutas. Alright, let's get into the video. Now, so before we start any political empire, there will be a history associated with it, that is from where did they have the origin. So it is somewhere the origin story of your Rashtrakutas. See again, this is pretty much true for almost all the empires, okay. The origin story or from where did they come from, the roots is always disputed. Okay, some claim they have a northern. Now let's take Rashtrakutas themselves. Okay, they say that no, they came from the northern. Some people say no, they are the natives of Karnataka region. Okay, because under them is where your Kannada language and literature became very important, right? And they were the ones who created the concept of native language, native soil. Okay, so the concept of nativity can be traced back to them. Okay, and now if you look at literature, right, whether do they find now for example whatever the literature produced during your Rashtrakutas time, do they find some resemblance, or do they find some mention in any other literature, okay, which is not just of that region but any other regions, like for example they were in the southern or more of central Indian region. Okay, central and southern Indian region they were prominent, so we will see whether they were predominantly present in the northern regions literature or inscriptions or writings, right? Now let's look at that. Your Rashtrakutas have a mention in the Emperor Ashoka's inscription in the 2nd century. Also, from a medieval time and ancient literature of your Pali language, Sanskrit literature, all these mention that yes, they were present here. Okay, again here the origin is disputed, but the presence of Rashtrakutas is an undisputed claim. Okay, see, and among them, right, in your Rashtrakutas is where this concept arises. That is concept of Surya Vamsha or solar line, or Chandra Vamsha, the lunar line. Okay, so basically the sun family and the moon family. Alright, this concept originates from here is what the origin states. Now look at this, we also have, now we have established the origin. Again few people claim that they were the contemporaries of your Chalukyas. Okay, some claim that they were contemporaries of Chalukyas because they were the vassals of your Chalukyans. Okay, initially Rashtrakutan king, right, he was serving under Chalukyans and later he gained importance and then he carved out his own empire. All this forms the origin story. Right, now what we're seeing is yes, they are present. Right, how exactly are we knowing that Rashtrakutas are present? That is through this portion. Your inscriptions, royal emblems, okay, your clan names. Like I said, for sun family, moon family, or but nothing but your clan names, or the concept of clan comes into picture. Alright? Then we have good amount of coins issued by your Rashtrakutan kings to help us establish that yes, Rashtrakutas were present in the history at this particular period of time. Alright? Now, one thing about your Rashtrakutans is that they judiciously utilize enormous amount of Kannada literature alongside Sanskrit in their inscriptions and in their administrative works. Alright, now let's look at the political rulers who were ruling your Rashtrakutan empire. Now, this is the territorial extent of your Rashtrakutan empire, that is where we call it as Central and South India is their stretch of territory. Okay. Next, this is the royal emblem of your Rashtrakutans. This is the coins issued by the kings of Rashtrakuta Empire. Now, the first one to form or the formation of Rashtrakuta Empire began with your Danti Durga. This is the period of time. Okay. He defeated the Chalukyas of Badami. Again, people tell that, like as we spoke about the rumor, either he was a vassal, that is a subordinate under your Chalukyas, or a contemporary of Chalukyas who finally came to power by defeating the Chalukyas of Badami. Alright. Now look at this. His capital was Maniketa in present day Kalaburgi district of Karnataka. Okay, he held titles such as Rajadi Raja. With respect to your Rashtrakutas, they have elaborate titles, okay, and multiple titles. One thing is the titles, you have to know this. It is elaborate as well as multiple titles. Alright, moving on. See, this is the list of kings who rule over your Rashtrakutan empire. Looking at very specific ones, okay. Look at this, Krishna 1, okay. He is the next in line after your Danti Durga, okay. Again, contemporary of Chalukyas. See now, he defeated Chalukyas. In Danti Durga, we said he defeated Chalukyas. Here we are telling he is contemporary of Chalukyas. They defeated Chalukyas and established the empire. That doesn't mean Chalukyas ended. Understanding? Keep that in mind. Okay? So now look at the titles that Krishna 1 bore. Akala Varsha, Shubhatunga. Okay? So multiple titles. Parama Maheshwara, indicating what is strong Shaiva faith. So the religion of Rashtrakutas can be attributed to Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism. Okay. Again, in Hinduism we have subsects: Shaivism, Vaishnavism. Okay. At the same point of time, one specific thing in your Rashtrakutas is they gave importance to female deities. That is importance as in, if you take the predominance between male deity and female deity, male deity always had the predominance, but there were also large scale worship of female deity. Alright. Now look at this. The Kailasha temple at Ellora is built by your Krishna. Okay, he is claimed to have been defeated the Gangas of Mysore. Also claiming what? They were also the contemporary of your Gangas. Alright, look at this. As I mentioned, okay, your Rashtrakutas have utilized a good amount of literature. Okay, what literature? Sanskrit as well as Kannada literature, both in inscriptions and in official works. This is one of the Kannada inscriptions during your King Krishna 1. Alright, next in line is your King Govinda. Then comes Dhruva Daravarsha. Okay, one thing with respect to Dhruva is that you can see that the expansion of Rashtrakutas start happening here. So what is it entitled to? Expansion. Okay, the expansion of Rashtrakuta dynasty begins from King Dhruva. Alright, moving on, the next in line is your King Govinda 3. Okay, look at the titles. Okay, Prabhuta Varsha, Jagatunga, Anupama. Alright, so a lot of titles associated with the kings. Also, Govinda 3 waged a war with Pallavas, Gangas, Pallas, Pratiharas. Meaning, one more thing, the Rashtrakutas were contemporaries of Chalukyas, Gangas, Pratiharas, Pallas, Pallavas. Okay, so they were the contemporaries of all these people, which meant one more thing Rashtrakutas had to do to survive is fight on. See, now we all know this is pretty much a tough competition. Yes, so he has to survive there. Our Rashtrakuta Empire has to survive there, means they have to, okay, win among the competition. It's not that most of the empires that you see here, Chalukyas, Ganga, Pratihara, Pallavas, all these things, right? All these empires, if they would disintegrate, one major factor would be due to infighting or the contemporary struggle. So almost it is like the survival of the fittest. Alright. The jokes apart, so it was a tough competition in the same region because there were strong competitors also. Okay, this is a Kannada inscription. Okay, under your King Govinda 3, indicating Kannada language got a huge impetus and boost during the period of Rashtrakutas. Okay, next in line is Amogha Varsha, the pinnacle. Okay, Rashtrakuta Empire reached pinnacle during the times of Amogha Varsha. Alright, see, he is said to be reigned for more than 64 years. Alright, now he patronized good amount of literature, Sanskrit as well as Kannada. Be a great poet who has authored and co-authored many poems. Alright. Now, look at this. With respect to religion from Amogavarsha, again, Jainism, Buddhism, Hinduism, all three obtained patronage under your Rashtrakuta king Amogavarsha. All three religions received patronage under your Rashtrakuta king Amogavarsha, indicating what? Religious tolerance. Okay, religious tolerance can be seen in this particular period of time. Okay, now look at this. These are the titles. Nrupatunga Amoga Varsha, or Amoga Varsha 1 is also called as Nrupatunga Amoga Varsha. Okay. Now look at this. One thing most largely we will speak about Amoga Varsha with Rashtrakutas is more with respect to cultural achievements than just your military achievements. Okay. Kavis such as Pampa, Ponna, okay, your Kannada literature flourished, Sanskrit literature flourished, good amount of grammar activities flourished, mathematicians flourished. So this was a period of cultural literary improvement. Alright. Look at this. He constructed the Manyaketa city or the capital. So the capital of Rashtrakutas was Manyaketa or the present day Kalaburgi in Karnataka. Okay, Kalaburgi in Karnataka. He co-authored the poem Kaviraja Marga. Okay, next, your Abu Suleiman, an Arab traveler, he claims that he visited, okay, your Rashtrakuta Empire during the period of Amoga. Arab traveler Suleiman calls Amoga Varsha as one of the 4 greatest empire, okay, and he is one of the greatest kings of Rashtrakuta Empire is what he is regarded as. Alright, moving on, this is the Kannada inscription during the period of time of Amoga Varsha. Alright. Now, Krishnadri, see, one thing is, he is known to have defeated Parantaka Chola in Battle of Takolam. Okay. One thing Krishnadri is very important is, post this the successes are very weak to sustain the empire. That is, Rashtrakuta Empire decline started after this period. Alright. This is the inscription during the period of Krishnadri. This is also in your Hale Kannada or Old Kannada language. Okay. Next is Kottiga or Amoga Varsha 4. Okay. During his period, okay, we can state that Rashtrakuta Empire had begun to decline. Alright. The last in line is your Kakara 2. He was defeated by Tailapadeva. Okay, who then began Kalyana Chalukyas, okay, which meant Rashtrakuta Empire comes to an end with Chalukyas. The Rashtrakutas began by defeating Chalukyas. Now they are ending by getting defeated by Chalukyas, different Chalukyas. Okay, so the Rashtrakuta Empire reaches the decline here. Okay, now that's it for the content on your Rashtrakutas, the political part. If you do like our content, subscribe to our channel, share it along with your friends and hit that like button. Thank you.